Today we're going to take a look at installing the latest BadUpdate version 1.3 on your Xbox 360 console. So this is the last version was 1.2, version 1.3's got a good few changes in it. So the biggest thing for me is really the instant load times, and it's 100% stable, which is great because we're not going to have any issues with it anymore. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at what we need to install it. It's very easy to do. Watch this video and I'll just take you through the different steps of doing it. You don't need much to do this. Now we've got some files to download, and hardware wise all you're really going to need is a USB stick. Mine's is 64 gig, that's really all you'll need, or bigger the better really. Your laptop or PC, and we'll go through the different files as well. In preparation for this you want to make sure your Xbox is up to date, so go and have a look at that. I've got the dash and the kernel there, it's 17559 we're looking for, and this is on it, so we don't need to update this. If you're not on that version, just run an update on it. So what to do after that is just disconnect it from the internet. It's the safest thing to do at the moment because we're putting an exploit on it. So we'll just go and ask it to disconnect from the network here. And that's that done. So what we're going to do now is head over to the PC and prepare the USB stick for this. So we'll head over there and I'll catch you there in a minute. So now we've prepared the console, we'll make sure that's been updated. We'll take a look at the files we're going to be using for this exploit. This is the BadUpdate 1.3 here. It just gives us some information about what's been changed and things like that. There's also been a boot animation recovery mode been added to it as well, which is handy. You can download that from here, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to use another tool. It's called Bad Builder. It basically grabs all the files you need in the one place and prepares your USB stick with that. So it just saves going to different places and downloading all the different files. So here's Bad Builder there. We'll grab that. So in my case, I'm just using the top one there, the MD64 version. So just grab that and download it. The next file you want, if you don't already have it, is Rufus. Now there's two to choose from here. We've got Aurora. This one's still updated, it's still live as such. It's really the one of choice for most people. And there's also another one that's a bit older that's no longer updated. It's called Freestyle Dashboard. Now Phoenix is more polished looking, more modern, just it's a lot better looking. But what I like about the Freestyle Dashboard, it's got a couple of things that Aurora doesn't have. The main thing being it's got a game ripper on it, so you can put a disk in and then rip the game to your hard drive. So it's maybe a best idea to grab both of them, and you can switch about to suit yourself. So we'll grab the latest version of this here, and we'll grab Freestyle Dash. So now we've got all the files we need. I'll stick the links down below for these sites here so you can find them easily enough. So the first thing we're going to do is prepare our USB drive. Now if you've installed Rufus, run that as admin. So we'll have Rufus here. Select the volume, which is a USB drive here, and just make sure it's the correct one. Boot selection, select non-bootable. Partition scheme, make sure it's on MBR. Just leave that as is. File system, choose FAT. And just rename whatever, and you can rename the stick whatever you want. I'm just going to use BadUpdate for this. 1.3. And once you're ready, just click start and OK, and just let that do its thing. Okay, that's finished. Okay, now we've formatted the USB drive, we'll go and run Bad Builder now. Just double click that. So go to Bad Builder, click right click and run as admin. Click yes, and that'll bring us to this screen here. So we want to select build exploit USB, and then we'll select our USB drive, which is drive H. Just make sure you're on the correct one, otherwise you might lose some files or data, so we'll select that one. Are you sure you'd like to format? Click yes, and enter again. Now it's asking us what files we already have. We don't actually have any of these because we're doing a fresh install here, so we'll just leave them unselected and press enter to accept. So that should install all of these on the USB stick. Really cool program this. It just saves downloading all these individually and installing them, so it's good to have it all in the one place here. You want to select exe unshackle here and enter again. Now sometimes this hangs here, but just give it a few minutes. Now that's a USB stick prepared and ready. So once that's finished, what we'll do is go into the drive, and we will have an apps folder there. Now we've downloaded the two dashboards here. You can just put, if you're not interested in ripping disks, I would just go ahead and install Aurora. If you want to rip disks, put the two of them in here. Just once you've downloaded them, just unzip them and you'll just have the folders like that. Just drag and drop them into the apps folder on the USB stick. So that's us now ready. We've prepared the USB stick. Now we'll eject that and head back over to the console. So we'll go ahead and plug our prepared USB stick in now and fire up the console. I wouldn't use your normal profile for this. What I would do is just make one up there, create one and use that. So we'll log into that. So go to games. In here you'll see Rock Band Blitz, so just highlight that and select it. And just press A to start. So now that's exploit run, and now we can run unsigned content. So go into XEX menu, go to apps, and then you'll find your two dashboards here. We'll go to Aurora. We'll go to Aurora and select that, and down to the XEX file and just select that. And there we are, that's our custom dashboard. So there you have it. That's a nice easy way of running unsigned code in your 360 without having to solder or RGH it or anything like that. And all you need to do to turn your console back to stock is turn it off, take out the USB, boot it up, and that's it back to stock. So hopefully this helps some people out, and thanks again for watching. See you for another video soon. Cheers, bye bye.